Hello, it's a pleasant day and happy learning to each and everyone. So far, we have been a lot of learnings and different topics in these lessons, right? But before I formally start my report, allow me to introduce myself first. I am Janelle Bahenting Banzon. So this will be the continuation of discussion in chapter 1, which is the utilization of data. And now, I am going to discuss the describing individual performance. So to start with, in order to describe the individual performance of the students, convert the raw score to standard score. So it's not actually the very literal, no, but let's start to look na lang kung ano ang ibig sabihin nito. So there are 4 ways in describing individual performance. So this is done by computing z-score, t-score, standard 9 or stan 9, and percentile rank. So this will be the tools that we need to use in order to convert the raw score to standard score. So maybe next week, since I am the last reporter sa online class, next week during our face-to-face discuss man sa other reporters or may akong kauban sa reporters in this group. Sila ma-discuss ng z-score, t-score, standard, stan 9, and percentile rank. So don't you worry, guys. So actual score or raw score are scores directly obtained from the result of an assessment or assessment procedure. So for instance, if you're going to have an assessment or evaluation, the very result of that assessment or evaluation is actually the actual score or the raw score. For example, naghatag ang assessment, the nilang score is nakuha is 38. So that's actually the raw score or actual score, but they don't signify anything unless you will convert it into standard score. Of course, using those tools, the z-score, t-score, the stan 9, and the percentile rank. Such scores cannot be interpreted whether they are low, average, or high. So again and again, do not signify anything. Right after you gather the data or the result of an assessment, kailangan dyan na to i-convert it into a standard score in order for us to interpret or to give meaning right after pag na-convert niya sa standard score, right? Okay. So again, scores must be converted or transformed so that they become meaningful and repeatable and directly comparable. So let us consider the 2 figures below. Now, figure 1 represents a score distribution with mean of 60 and a standard deviation of 10. On the other hand, figure 2 represents a score distribution with mean of 50 and a standard deviation of 5. Now, the shape of 2 score distribution above are the same. However, the means and the standard deviation are different. So this is our mean, the 60 and the 50. This happens because the range of the scores differ from the first figure to the second figure. In this case, the scores in these figures cannot be compared because they belong to 2 different groups. Again, no, there are differences between these 2 figures. It is because laylay slag mean, of course, laylay po slag data. So, di na to siya i-compared. For example, di na to i-compared ang, di na to siya pwede i-compared ang 2 subject. For example, ang mathematics and science because again, naa sila lahi or laylay sila og level of difficulties. So, I have an example here. So, John Michael obtained a score of 82 in business statistics and 78 in marketing management. Now, the question is, in which subject did he perform well? Is it in business statistics or marketing management? Now, let's see. Or is it correct to say that John Michael performed well in business statistics? This may be true, but how accurate this answer? If we conclude that he is better in business statistics, then we considered his score of 82 as a converted percentage already. Most of the time, teachers convert their students' scores to percentage before they return their test paper. So sometimes magud no before ginauli ang mga test paper sa mga students, gina-convert na nila ang score sa mga students into percentage, but not all the time. John Michael's score of 82 in business statistics may mean he correctly answered 82 items or out of 100, or 82 over 82, or 82 out of 120 items. This may also kapara sa sa marketing management. Siguro 78 out of 78 items, or 100 over 78 over 100 items, or 78 over 120 items. In the other words, row scores cannot be interpreted directly. So we need additional information about the scores in the distribution. So muna akong yung gain na in order to convert the row score, we need to convert we need to use those tools like Z-scores, T-scores, percentile rank, and STANAI. Now, the row score of all the students in business and statistics, business statistics and marketing management are very important because we can get the informations that will describe both score distribution and interpret John Michael scores accurately. So, again, kailangan nato ang katong mga tools nga atong gamitin in order to give meaning, or in order to make to give interpret kung naba sila sa low or average or high. So from the previous discussion on the mean value and the standard deviation, we realized that there are necessary to describe the distribution of scores. Now let us present the mean values and standard deviation of the scores of students in business statistics and marketing management as shown. So this one. So business statistics, a row score is equals to 82, the mean score is 85, then the standard deviation is 3. So assuming na na-compute na nato, na-collect na nato ang data, which is, and na-collect na nato ang data niya, nakuha na nato ang mean. Same the standard deviation as well, nakuha na nato tanan, na-compute. So assuming na na-compute na nato tanan. Then the marketing also, the marketing management, the row score is 78, the mean score is 70, the standard deviation is 4. Now, John Michael's score in business statistics is 3 points below the class mean performance and 8 points above the class mean performance in marketing management. Now, as you can see, the mean score here is 85. Then the row score is 82. So, ang mean score, diba? This is our mean score, the 85. Then the row score is 82. So, it means 3 points below the class mean performance. Below. So, kung maingon tag below, is it negative? Negative na siya, no? Below man, negative sa skewness. So, negative. Now, our marketing management is above 8 points above the performance. So, 8 points. So, atong mean is 70. Then, ang atong row score is 78. So, going back to the question, in which subject John Michael did he perform well? Now, using the mean value, we can say that John Michael performed better in marketing management than in business statistics compared with the performance of the rest of his classmates. Now, what about the standard deviations? The standard deviations enable us to know how many units a certain score lies above or below the mean value. Now, assuming that the scores in business statistics and marketing management are normally distributed. Now, let us construct a curve that will represent the given data. The normal curve model is used as a basis to compare the distribution with different means and different standard deviation. Now, in business statistics, these are the curve. Our mean here is 85, and money ang marketing management, our mean is 70. Now, the shaded area represents the percentage of the scores lower than the score of John Michael. In business statistics, John Michael's score is 1 standard deviation unit below the mean, while his score in marketing management is 2 standard deviation unit above the mean. To determine the exact percentage of the scores below the scores of John Michael in business statistics and marketing management, use the normal curve model. So we used try to observe this one. Now, our mean here, this is our mean. And then, now try to observe, ang iyang shaded is nasa -1. Then there's a -1. Now, ang iyang 15.86 is approximately or 16% of the score are below the scores of John Michael in business statistics, making his score in the 60th percentile. Now, in the another curve also, this is for marketing management. The 97.71 or 98% of the students score in marketing management are lower than John Michael's score, making his score in 98th percentile. So mas taas siya. So that is why taas ang John Michael perform well in marketing management. So that would be all. I hope you learned something. Thank you and God bless.